don't have the intel to know.
So I actually met one of the cartel members there. He swam across the river to intimidate us, and he told us 100 mas. That he's bringing 100 more across that day.
Great, bring them. I'll call Border Patrol and process them through. Whatever. I mean, I can do absolutely nothing.
Yeah. And how does that make you feel?
It's ridiculous. It's all of this is absurd.
I agree.
And like you said, the fact that they're making the thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars that they are is what's so frustrating. Because yes, I'm earning a really nice overtime paycheck to be down here, but I would rather not be here. And there's not any other troopers. See, we didn't expect this to have to come back.
Right.
We did this 4 years ago and did it for 3 years, and they hired 500 troopers to put at the border, and we didn't expect to do this again.
Yeah. Right.
So we're not real happy that we're here.
Sure. I don't blame you.
And the fact that the government won't do anything about it is what's infuriating. So there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can say. I've been on, I'm starting 25 years in September. So I'm vocal. There's no doubt about that. I don't have a problem, voicing my opinion. Sure. I try to keep my mouth shut where I'm supposed to, but I'm not real good at that either. Which is why I'm still a trooper and I don't have gold on. Because I choose that way. I've chose that way through my career. But I just want to let you know that there's still, and the only thing I can think of is the way I think of it. Those children have the closest thing to a normal childhood to come down here and play in the river. Yeah. Because when I was a kid, that's what I wanted to do. Was go play in the river and go play in the water somewhere. Yeah. This water's clear, it's cold, and it's refreshing. And let me tell you, it's hotter than motherfucker out there when I was getting those 30 out of that place over there. It was hot. And
did they cross over there where the cable is?
It's not that far. No, it's not that far. Like I said, if you just go right down the pole, it's not. It's just there.
Yeah, it's the next property.
I want to look around, try to find some IDs.
She owns that one too. She owns this one, and that one.
No, she does not own that one.
She doesn't own the one with the cable across the way? She owns all 3 lots here.
She may own these 3 lots, but she doesn't own the lot down there that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She said it was past the cable.
Past the cable. The one in the roundabout, that lot.
No, he's not in a roundabout. There's a property.
There's a property with the cable here, and there's a container right there.
Yes.
They don't own that one.
These people don't own that one. No.
Oh, okay.
No, that is owned by different people. I've already talked to them. They've been in and out.
Yeah.
So down here, the law's like with this being private property. There's no arresting nobody if it's private property for trespassing.
Well,
I'm from South Carolina.
No.
So we shoot people at the fence.
Right.
But,
I understand that. No, and we would love for that to be that way. Trespassing is not something that Highway Patrol normally does.
That's
because
right.
It's a private property issue, and that's normally something the county sheriff does.
Yep.
But right now, this county is not even taking a DWI arrest.
Really?
Correct.
Is it because the mayor's a drag queen?
Oh, I don't know anything about all that. I just know that they're not taking anything but a
I'm
felony.
just saying.
A DWI.
I don't.
They're
Is
only
that a-
taking
is that a-
felonies. DWI in Texas is only a 5.
Hey, when he posts online,
Is that a
he's gonna have
DUI?
freaking HBO here for
Driving-
drag queen festival.
Driving under the influence in some states, for us, is driving while intoxicated.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So they're not even taking DWIs, which is DPS's cornerstone
Crazy.
of our
That is
business.
crazy. So you can get drunk and do
Highway Patrol
anything.
is speed ticket, speed, seatbelt, and DWI. So when you tell Highway Patrol to come down here and help with the problem, and then tell us that 1/3 of what we do, we can't even put in the jail, that just doesn't even make sense to us. But we just kind of go, okay, well, I mean, we're just here doing what we're supposed to be doing.
I worked DWI task force, and that was my forte.
And is it not just crazy to think that we cannot put a DWI in jail? Yeah. We can take them up to the jail and get a blood drawn or get a breath test if they agree to it. After we've gotten the
So you can. All right, let me ask you this: what if they had a wreck or kill somebody?
Then we can put them in jail if they've had a crash. If it's
But they can be. I can be as drunk as I want to be driving down the road, and you can't even give me a ticket.
Well, no, we're going to file DWI charges on you. We're just not going to make an on-scene arrest.
You'll be in standing.
You just won't get booked.
You won't get booked on
Really?
the time.
Oh, I got you.
It's the arrest
I got you
still
now.
follows.
So you just don't go to jail.
Yeah.
You just don't go to jail at the time of the arrest. It's a warrant.
So you got to call somebody. What if they're drunk?
You got to find somebody to release them to.
Really? So it don't matter how long it takes.
Yeah.
That's
frustrating too.
No, I'm down here on the river. helping legals cross. So I don't. I'm lucky on this particular rotation to not have to deal with it. I'm sure it'll come in my future.
I never
but
figured troopers would be on duty doing babysitting and lifeguard work. And I don't mean that as an
no,
insult to you
you're not. You're not.
at all.
You're not. No.
I love you guys.
No, I mean you're not. You're not.
Troopers.
You're preaching to the choir, sister.
Just,
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't get it.
just
I
know there's
can't
a
wrap
lot of
my
us that
mind
got
around
your
it.
backs.
We do, and we're thankful. And just like in
Yeah.
this case situation where she doesn't even, and she's limited as to what media she has here. Not very many media are allowed on this property either.
Yeah.
So, you know, be thankful that you're traveling in the circle that you're traveling
Yep.
in, because everybody else is standing at the fence filming.
Yep.
Well, let me
I
ask you
know
this.
these people personally.
Let me ask you this, and I don't mind telling you, I'm gonna record it, and I wasn't gonna put your face on anything, but I just want to, so I can remember.
Right.
If they could cut across here right now, and started walking across here, basically the only thing you can do is welcome them,
That's what I'm doing. Yes.
and then there's no repercussions. So these folks, that van load of folks that you just left here with, they're going to another facility that has nothing to do with you,
Correct.
and they're being processed,
Correct.
and then they're getting shipped to whatever city they want to go to. Am I hearing that correctly?
Not necessarily where they're going to. I don't know how the release process is exactly, but eventually they will be free to get to wherever they want to go, however they can get there.
The ones that are turned over to the Catholic charity, they will be.
There
given
are
plane
some
tickets-
that
they
are
will
on
be
the-
given plane tickets to whatever city of business.
if there are some that are yes, nonprofit that are working with them, that are getting them all of the federal
So
benefits
anybody,
that they
it don't
can
matter who they are. It don't matter if they come over here.
No, that's not necessarily true. Right
Okay.
now, so Venezuela is coming from a repressed government or oppressed government.
That's
so,
right.
So they're allowed to stay. Cuba's allowed to stay. But people from Honduras and people from southern Mexico and those people right now are still being shipped out.
But
However,
if he drops Title 42 on the 20,
that ends.
there you go.
that ends.
The 42
Haitians
goes
are
away.
protected now, so that's why you're seeing so many Haitians.
Yeah, the Haitians are coming
They
over
are
in
now
droves
As fast
right
as
now
they
well.
possibly
They
can.
are
Yes.
on protected status.
Yes.
All right.
But right here, because they know they're going to get released, these people that are coming to us right now, for the most part, the criminals aren't coming to me.
right.
The criminals are skipping the lines and they're still trying to get in because they're coming from different parts of Mexico that they're still getting under Title 42.
So how can you tell who's who when they
You
get
don't.
over?
I don't know who and what and where until they get up here, and then that's when I ask them, where are you coming from and where are you going?
And they could easily lie.
Yeah, they can tell me anything they want. But these guys are coming from out of country. They don't, and this is their first brush with law enforcement. So their concept of, most of these people are not, their first instinct is not to lie. That's not their first instinct.
That's right.
And
Give them
remember,
time to
most
get
of
here.
them have been told they're to come here.
Yes.
Yep.
So
They're
not
scared of me, but
That's
yet
why
they're
turning themselves in.
they're scared of me, but their fear is secondary to their interest of being,
Well,
of
I mean,
becoming-
what
of
they're
coming
coming,
to
what
the
they're coming
United
from is way worse than going to jail here.
I'm gonna guess. I can only go by what people tell me and
Yeah.
by what I've seen on TV. I can't wrap my mind around this shit.
I spent time in Honduras in the 80s with the 101st Airborne, trust me.
Yep.
It can't be pretty. I can only go
It's
with
rough.
that. Yeah.
I saw how the base that they had us on, we were the security force for our air base, that we were flying missions out of their air base, hitting the guerrillas. And that base where we were at was also where they did the basic training for the Honduran military, and we saw how they treated their soldiers. We're supposed to be the best of their best. You know, we really appreciate what you do. If you got just a minor charge of taking a hot roll out of the mess hall back to your tent,
Yeah.
you know, they had a building that was shorter than that right there. That looks like a mansion compared to the little mud hut. No AC, nothing on the ground, nothing, and they would be locked in that thing and food just thrown through the iron gate. That's how they treated their soldiers. You know,
All right, let me
for
ask you
something
this.
stealing the roll out of a mess
If
hall.
these folks come in here and they have got to go you, what if they just decided they was going to walk on off from here?
Oh, we're not going to let them. They're being detained. They're
Okay.
not going anywhere.
Detained temporarily.
They're being detained until Border Patrol comes and gets them.
Okay.
So they're not being released by.
How
us
many do you
once-
think you got here now, detained?
Oh, that since I've been here, I don't know. I'm up.
No, I'm talking about how big is the facility to detain them?
I have no idea about.
Okay.
I haven't been up to BP and seen what the situation is there.
Okay.
But see,
I
you
don't
got to
know.
understand the ones that
This
aren't
morning
going to
they
the Catholic
said
charity,
1,000 people
Yeah.
was taken.
the single mothers with kids, they're getting sent to the hotels, like in Pleasanton. The two
Yep, that's right.
hotels we got there. They're
Sometimes they're
being
being
there.
sent to the hotel. Sometimes
Yeah.
they are. Sometimes they're not. It's just kind of and that's why there's no blanket statement because there's all these things that play into it, just
What
like
could
with
happen.
us. Well, Border Patrol's the same way. They've got all these things that play into it, and so they have different factors and different answers in different locations.
So 2
And
weeks ago they
different-
released them into town, and they were at the Stripes gas station. They were at the HEB.
Stripes. Okay, so just so you know, I found this out yesterday. One of the Stripes gas station is the bus station, so they sell bus tickets, and then that's where
That's where they were lined up for bus tickets.
Yes.
But the HEB bailout in the parking lot, where they had to lock down the store, that was a different scenario.
Probably so. Yeah.
Yeah. But you're right, they
So
were
you
selling
know,
bus
as an
tickets.
individual, our company is trying to help y'all.
Oh yeah. No,
We're trying to get manpower down here to stop this.
Well, it helped the community, some of
And
the
help
counties
the
and stuff.
community, yeah.
Yep.
Kind of helped
And
them.
take some weight off of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It's going good in Kenny County, but that's the first county officials we've met with, and we'll see what happens there.
Yeah.
But
This is just this is some of our background.
Everybody
so.
has to come down to see what's going on, and you can't make any You can't make any real assessments unless you've come down here to see.
Exactly.
That's why I wanted them to see it.
Yesterday I had a lot of heads of different agencies that came through that are looking. So that tells me that people are looking. People are trying to get an assessment, and things are in the process of being worked on. So,
Right.
And that's what we're doing. We're the advanced
that's the
team for our
exact
company
same-
coming
yeah.
down here.
Yep.
exact same thing.
So we can go back and let everybody know this is what we're going to be doing.
I'm from Oregon area.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, I am. I'm not from Oregon.
No,
I'm just
I'm from
temporarily
Montana,
living in
so
there.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Trust me, we give them a hard time.
They don't see. They don't see any of this up there. There are
Yep.
stations up there.
I'm from South
none of
Carolina,
this
believe it or
stuff.
not.
And even the border states up north are not.
Oh, yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
anything
Yeah.
like this because the winters are so harsh up north that it keeps it keeps people away.
Yeah.
I mean, no, don't get me wrong. There are people that come in Canada, and
Yeah, oh, yeah.
from my understanding, there's a lot of people that are from Haiti that are going all the way around and that are coming south that way.
Yeah.
I was told that this week
Yeah.
as well.
On an average day, since you've been working here, so you've been here how long now?
A week and a half.
A week and a half. On an average day, how many do you see in this little area that you're
Just anywhere from about 30 to 100. It just depends on.
and how big an area are you
Just as much as I can get if they come in down there and they walk down the road.
a mile?
Not even that. I mean,
Okay.
Literally from here to that spot down there, and that's only if they go in that spot down there and go north up the Reeds, I'm not there. I'm here.
Yeah.
So this is literally just right here.
That's right.
And then if they're coming up there and now they're going to walk down this road and come to me, we've had a bunch that way.
Yeah.
So it kind of is a hit and miss on if they cross over there. But right here, I mean, like I said, they're coming because they know they can, and they know that we're taking them, and they know that we're putting them on Border Patrol, and Border Patrol's putting them out in the field.
All right. So when the other administration was here, and somebody crossed over right here, what happened then? The 4 years that you wasn't here, obviously.
Yeah, I wasn't here. I don't know. I mean, from my understanding, it was the same process, but Border Patrol had they had a different set of rules.
That's right.
So even this process is the same. The process that's different is on this end of it with Border Patrol. Border Patrol is set up by that federal government funding. So that is where this is at. So
Yep.
that's where the difference in movement is. It's on this side of it, not this side of it.
I understand.
So he said that, I mean, they're talking 77,000 for this whole cycle, and I don't know how long their cycles are. Last year, this time, they're at 100, and they're like quadruple that.
I heard there was 2.5 million already.
That have
That's
crossed
been
over?
here. That's been
Or
here
the
since
whole?
January, since election. 2.5 million has come across.
I don't think it's that high.
You don't? All right.
No, the last number I heard was 500,000.
All right.
We're not seeing that kind of number yet. But if they drop Title 42, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a constant stream.
Yep.
But
Now, what is Title 42 right now?
Title 42?
That means anybody can come.
No, Title 42 means that the thugs from Mexico and on south can't. We're not going to release them. We're sending them back.
Okay.
That's the short my version of it.
Yeah, I got you.
If you've got a history, if you've got any kind of...
I don't see how you can identify anybody, you know.
Well, I'm talking about, again, that goes back to BP. That goes back to Border Patrol. Once they get their identification, they can put their fingerprints in the system. You can't lie on your fingerprints.
That's right.
So if they've got a history, they're going to have it. They're going to have how many times they've crossed and been caught. And if they've been sent back and they're coming back, then obviously they know that they were ejected at one point in time.
Yep. All right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Basically, you just getting paid to stand here.
I am.